This is your first time in the Minneapolis, Minnesota Real Estate Market Channel, and you want to know everything about living in Minneapolis, Minnesota? Then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Minneapolis, Minnesota. My name is Trent Seaman with eXp Realty, and I get calls every single day from people just like you. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out, as all my contact information is in the description box below. I'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now today we're going to take a closer look at Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Eden Prairie is a town in Minnesota with a population of over 63,000 people. Eden Prairie is in Hennepin County and is one of the best places to live in Minnesota. Living in Eden Prairie offers its residents an urban-suburban mixed feel, and most residents own their homes. In Eden Prairie, there are a lot of coffee shops and parks and shopping and lots of things to do. Many families and young professionals live in Eden Prairie, and residents tend to have more moderate political views. The public schools in Eden Prairie are highly rated. .com gives Eden Prairie an A+ ranking for towns to live in. It's one of best places to raise a family in Minnesota. It's ranked number 1 out of 480. Best suburbs to raise a family in Minnesota. It's 1 out of 135. And best places to live in Minnesota is ranked 3 out of 480. So it's highly ranked for places to live in the Twin Cities. Crime and safety, they're given a B graded by niche.com. And residents, for as far as diversity goes, it gets an A- grade for diversity. Working in Eden Prairie, they give them an A- based on employment rates, jobs, and business growth and cost of living. Academically, Eden Prairie schools get an A+ grade overall niche grade from niche.com. Academics get an A+. Their teachers get a B+ grade. Diversity gets an A- and an A+ for college prep. College prep. I'm sorry. There are over 8,000, almost 9,000 students in the school district. There are 6 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 1 high school in Eden Prairie. So their schools are very highly ranked. Housing, they give Eden Prairie an A grade for housing. The average sales price in 2024 was about $547,000. That was up just 2.1% from the previous year. The median sales price was $465,000. Again, up 2.1 from the previous year. So housing is affordable in Eden Prairie, and they also, if you want to get a big house, they have many multi-million-dollar homes on the country clubs around town. Recreation, there are many opportunities to do many things in Eden Prairie. Bryant Park is a Bryant Lake Regional Park, is nestled in 170 beautiful acres on rolling hills, woodlands, wetlands, and grasslands. Among the scenery, you might see a deer, waterfowl, or songbirds that make the park their home. You can enjoy activities such as disc golf on their 18-hole golf course, or swimming in the sand-bottom Bryant Lake. Disc golf, as we mentioned, there's plenty of dog trails. There's fishing, hiking, paddling, picnic areas. There's a bunch of play areas and swimming as well. So you got a bunch of those that you can take advantage of. There are also 16 miles of nature trails for walking and hiking throughout Eden Prairie, and that are enhanced with boardwalks, bridges, and stairs. You can enjoy scenic views of these parks and conservation areas. There are about 7 of those that you can take advantage of there as well. You also have the Minnesota River Bluffs Regional Trail that follows an old railroad route from Hopkins to Chaska and is maintained by the Three Rivers Park District, which Bryant Park is part of the Three Rivers Park District. And the Minnesota River Bluffs Regional Trail is 6.8 miles long and passes diagonally through Eden Prairie, following an abandoned railroad bed. This crushed limestone trail is ideal for biking, walking, or running. So lots of things to do in the outdoors there. Of Lake Riley, which we talked about in our Chanhassen video, because there's lakes on both sides of the towns in Chanhassen and Eden Prairie. Plenty of boating that you can do there, kayaking, swimming. They have beaches at Bryant Lake as well, at Lake Riley as well. There are 3 different country clubs in Eden Prairie: Olympic Hills Country Club, Bear Path, which is a gated community. So if you want to live in a gated community, you have one at Bear Path, which is a Jack Nicklaus designed golf course. And then you also have Bent Creek Country Club. So you got 3 good country clubs to play at there if you want to join. If you are looking for a good public course, just across the border in Edina, you have Braemar Golf Course, which is a great public course. You can take advantage of there as well. Sports, Eden Prairie is a big sports town. They're a powerhouse football program. Their high school football coach is Mike Grant, which is the son of Bud Grant, the famous Vikings football coach. They've won numerous state titles, huge football stadium. So it's a bit, and the youth programs just as good. They're great in all sports because of the size of the high school. High school is real big, but great baseball program, basketball, phenomenal hockey program. And that goes all the way down through to the youth ages as well. They've got great facilities for their athletes. Miller Park is a big, huge baseball, softball complex in town that holds big baseball and softball tournaments throughout the summer. They got hockey rinks, again, great football fields, turf fields for their athletes. So great opportunities for athletics if your kids want to participate in them in Eden Prairie. If you're a shopper and you like to shop, you've got a mall right in town, the Eden Prairie Mall. You've got Kohl's there. You've got Von Maur, which is an upscale department store. You got Shields Sporting Goods, which is one of the largest sporting goods stores in the country. So that's all right at your doorstep. Then you're also only probably 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes from Mall of America. And then also you're about 10 minutes from Southdale Mall, which is in Edina. So you're very close to many shopping opportunities and great restaurants throughout Eden Prairie and Edina. If you like to fly, you got an airplane. Flying Cloud Airport is one of the larger town airports in the Minnesota area. So if you want your own plane, you've got a great place to keep it at. And then also, if you want to fly out of the Minneapolis National Airport, you're only 15 minutes from there. So you're real close to the airport as well. Just jumping on 494 gets you right to the airport. So it's real convenient as far as traveling goes. You're only probably 10, 15 to 20 minutes from downtown Minneapolis. So you're closer there, and you're probably a half hour to 35 minutes from St. Paul as well. Now let's jump into real estate and take a closer look at the neighborhoods so you get a good feel for what the neighborhoods are like in Eden Prairie. So you're thinking of moving to Minneapolis, Minnesota? In this video, we're going to show you around Eden Prairie, Minnesota. I'll take you to some of the neighborhoods and show you some of the different price points of different homes so you can see what may fit within your budget. If you stick around to the end, I'll share with you the best kept secrets of Eden Prairie that you definitely don't want to miss. And we're going to get after that right now. It's a neighborhood that was built in the early 2000s, as you can tell. You know, good big houses on big lots. You got mature trees all over the place. We're in South Eden Prairie, so we're not too far from the highway. So if you need to get places, you can do that. And this brings us to our first property right here. We've got a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, over 4,000 square feet home built in 2003. Very typical of the neighborhood. What you're going to find down in this part of Eden Prairie, homes built in the early 2000s. Quiet streets, not far from the schools, not far from Olympia Hills Country Club too as well, so you're fairly close to that. But as you can see, very nice neighborhood, no cars on the street. Garages are in the front, so there are no alleyways, but you see you got a clean front street. Not very busy at all. Good place for kids to grow up, very good schools. Again, this is the house right here, a 5-bedroom, 4-bath house. Asking $700,000 for it, or just over 4,000 square feet. Now let's take a drive around the neighborhood again so you get a better feel of the entire neighborhood. Here we go. As you can see now, all the getting real close to winter. All the leaves are falling on the trees. We got a little tiny bit of snow the other day, but nice, quiet neighborhood. Big homes. You know, all about 4,000 square feet. Traditional Eden Prairie neighborhood here. Big homes, big lots. All very large trees and good sized yards. And it's not real, the street's not crazy with cars, so kids can play around and you don't have to worry about somebody getting run over. Very hilly. Variety in the housing types, but all very nice, all very well kept yards. Almost everybody's gotten rid of their leaves, so very, very nice neighborhood. You've got to get a good sized lawnmower because you have a lot of grass to cut in these houses. We're now in our next neighborhood, and this is kind of a step up neighborhood from the last one that we're in. Again, very mature neighborhood, lots of big trees as you can see all around me. Very quiet streets as a car passes by, but no cars parked on the street. Almost all the garages have 3-car garages in this neighborhood, and they are larger. There are bigger homes in the last neighborhood. We're in that 4,000 to 5,000 square feet, even 6,000 square feet on the houses that we're looking at here. And this brings me to this house right here. We've got 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, just about 5,000 square feet. They're asking $950,000 for it. Nice, quiet lot. Again, great big trees on it. 3-car garages, you can see, like most of the houses in this neighborhood have. Very pretty scenery all around. The landscaping and all the houses are very, very nice. Again, you don't see any leaves sitting on the ground, even though they just fall. So everybody takes care of their yards, do a real nice job. So this is a great neighborhood. This is a great house. I know the real estate agent here is a good buddy of mine. But a great home, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, again, over 5,000 square feet. It's a really nice neighborhood here. All the yards are kept very, very well. Large houses built in the early 1990s or early 2000s, so they're a little bit more mature homes here. But as you can see, very, very large homes, very, very nice neighborhood. All the garages are parked in the front, 3-car garages, but no cars were parked on the street. Got a little tutor there. So what I like about this neighborhood are none of the 2 houses are the same. Everything's different. Oh, there's a tree with no leaves down. Big backyards. Oops, it looks like somebody's getting some construction done here. Oh, this is a dead end. Oh, they're building a new house right there. So there's somebody knocked down. There's another tutor right there for you. Left on that tree. So you got some leaves on it because all the leaves are falling. So you see some leaves on the ground, but for the most part, everybody's got their yards all cleaned up for the season. Getting ready for snow. We had a little bit yesterday, just a little dusting. And that's the neighborhood. We're in our 3rd neighborhood of the day, and as you can see, we're in a cul-de-sac. So we have a nice quiet street with big homes, big mature trees all around you. And you got a wild refuge behind the house that we're going to take a look at right now. This is our next house right here. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, about 3,300 square feet, asking $1.125 million for it. So it's a newer home. You're on a cul-de-sac, so it's nice and quiet. We've got kids playing right out here, not having to worry about cars driving down here, because the only people who drive down here are the people who live here. But you've got single floor living in this house. Everything's on the main floor, but they do have an entertainment area down on the basement that overlooks the wild refuge, so there'll never be any building done behind them. So there, you can see part of it right there. They've got that beautiful wild life refuge right behind them. So very nice house, much newer, newest house that we've seen of the 3, and they're asking $1.125 million for it. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. Hope you've enjoyed the tour of Eden Prairie today. This is Trent Seaman from Seaman's Real Estate Solutions, your anchor on your voyage home. All right, let's drive around the neighborhood, share the area. This cul-de-sac is very, very, very nice. All the garages have 3-car garages. It's nice and quiet. Newer neighborhood. They got some building going on there. because all these homes back up to the wildlife refuge. Large homes, beautiful yards. These are a lot of a few ramblers here too as well. Nice and quiet. A good idea of this neighborhood and what to expect on that next price up. Well, that wraps up our tour today of Eden Prairie, Minnesota. I hope you enjoyed it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, all my contact information is listed down below. I'd love to help you make a smooth move to Minneapolis, Minnesota. This is Trent Seaman from Seaman's Real Estate Solutions, your anchor on your voyage home. Such as biking, boating,